All right, welcome in, my friends. I hope all is well. I do appreciate you taking the time to explore what this space has to offer you. If you're here, I'm hoping that it's because something in your life is shifting and you are seeking clarity and direction and a deeper sense of your purpose and calling and mission here. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the Collapse Codes ecosystem, the structure of the website and the membership tiers, the sacred offerings, and the tools that are available to support your growth. My intention is to give you a clear understanding of how everything here works so that you can choose the path that fits the season that you are in. So we'll begin with the mission behind Collapse Codes here. Collapse codes exist to help you step into the life that you are meant to live, that you were born to live, and not the life shaped by survival, conditioning, or limitation, but the life that aligns with your actual purpose here. The mission is simple: to guide you into clarity about who you are, what you're carrying, and what your life is asking of you. The work here is designed to help you understand the deeper architecture of your soul's blueprint, um, your patterns, your wounds, uh, where your potential lies, so that you can make informed, intentional choices that aligned with your highest path and your calling. Just take a moment here. Give me a second. I'm looking over just giving you a feel for the homepage. You can access most things here from the homepage, but we'll navigate this together. So this space is really for those of you, those souls who can feel like they are meant for something more. People who sense that their contribution, their voice, or their presence matters in a much larger way than maybe you're living right now. Collapse Codes offers the structure, the tools, and the insight to help you move toward your purpose and to step fully into that with confidence. Your purpose is not accidental and it is not random. This is the place, and it gives you the space where you can begin to live in alignment with both. With that foundation in place, let's go ahead and move into the structure of the ecosystem. Of course, you have the gateway here at collapsecodes.com. This orients you to the ecosystem that shows you where your different resources and teachings are located. It is essentially the map that helps you find your direction and understand how to navigate what Collapse Codes offers here. Let's move from here into your first major category of support: sacred offerings. These are deep one-on-one mentorship sessions, readings, and written reports, detailed written reports. These include the Solar Return Report. You have many, many here: the Destiny Codex, the Collapse Report, the Bond Diagnostic Snapshot, the Worthiness Reconstruction Report, and many others. Each offering is designed to give you insight into your soul's blueprint, your patterns, and the deeper story that shapes your life. These are for those souls who want focus, clarity, and personalized guidance in their life. Just give me a moment. We'll explore this just a little bit so you can see. Now, I know this may seem overwhelming and confusing, which is why, if you allow me, I think it keeps going as long as I keep going, which is why I have created the take a quiz option here. Give me one moment. There we go. So this take a quiz, this is here to assist you in navigating. I know, again, it may seem overwhelming, but this is here to assist you in navigating what is the best option for you right now. So answer these questions if you need, if you decide to, with honesty. If you're seeking some kind of support and you don't know, well, like there's a lot there, right? So you don't really know where to go. As you get used to the ecosystem and you get used to the sacred offerings and what you choose to activate for yourself, you'll become familiar. But this is for those of you that, as if you knew nothing going in. Okay. So let's go back to the work with me portion here. Okay. So you can click on take the quiz, or you can go to the take the quiz tab here to assist you. And also, Uh, it sacred offerings and all services, it basically encompasses everything. These actually are one and the same. So this will pull up everything. But you do have options for relationships if you want to focus on a connection that you're dealing with, and it can be any connection. It doesn't have to be love. So you may just be sure that you're reading the descriptions and everything. We have some that are focused more on your healing here. And for those of you that are more focused on wanting to align with your purpose, these might be better options. Again, if you don't know, I would invite you to take the quiz. Let's go ahead and move through code initiates, and I will just explore this here with you. Go ahead and click. That looks a little different than what I want it to. I have to change that. Um, so code initiates, this is the foundation. This tier includes your weekly and monthly uh, portal readings, your transmissions. It includes astrology, and it also includes tarot and other things, channelings and such. You also get your seasonal guidance, those solar return guidance to the seasons that we're in, and the core teachings that help you understand where you're starting from. And this is where people begin, where you can kind of start this journey to engage with growth and to set the intention here. Now, for the sake of this video, I'll touch on each one individually, but will not go in depth in the others. If you become a member, if you choose to become a member here, okay, let me just go back here real quick. So if you choose to become one of these members here, you have monthly options and you have yearly options. Now I'll talk to my YouTube members because I know some of you are members here as well. The yearly options does not require PayPal. However, the monthly options do. Okay. So you have these options here. They all build on one another. So let's say you have signed up to be a code initiate. You'll click on your own personal webpage as a member. Only my code initiates have access to this page. The higher tiers have access to the lower tiers as well. But everything is on your own personal portal. You have the same content essentially. Um, so uh, you can see here that there it has its own access portal. And as a code initiate, your portal's open to foundational study, weekly guidance, and early stage transformation work. I just want to show you here. So when you click on announcements, this will take you to There we go. It will take you to any announcements that you need to know for your membership tier. Any links that we have for any lives that we do will also be here all in one place. So you don't have to wait on emails or dig around in your emails looking for it. An email will go out, but you will still have the option to come here and click on the link if you choose to. And then, of course, you have your navigation buttons here to take you back to where you came from. You have your transmission vault here. This is where your videos will essentially show up for you, and it takes you to your own personal playlist for your membership tier. The codex is the blog. It's called the codex. Okay, so when you click on this, you will find your blog posts. And then if you scroll, actually, it's at the top here. You can always go back. I had to do this for each one because all memberships share the same page. So if you want to go back, you'll just click on your personal portal here. And then we have the reflection codex. This is your reflection prompts and your I'll just show you that quickly. Your reflection prompts and your journal prompts as well. Okay. So, sacred disruptors. Uh, Went to the wrong thing here. Bear with me. Working with two computers, so my brain's going crazy at the moment. This is the next tier. This is a space for the deeper work. This tier focuses on shadow integration. I guess I should pull up the descriptions here. Shadow integration, purpose activation, and clearing the patterns that interfere with that alignment. The content here asks more of you and supports you more directly. So these portals here would include, if you're a sacred disruptor, and all of my all access members, you are automatically grandfathered into this tier. If you want to move up, you can. If you want to move down, you can. But you're all grandfathered into this for the duration of your memberships and at the original pricing that you had. So these portals include shadow work journeys, advanced teachings, exclusive offers, and expanded readings that help you make real life changes with clarity and confidence. And you'll see your access points here. All right. Moving on to Phoenix frequencies. You have your own individual portal here as well. The Phoenix frequencies, you have obviously this space here that's built for those of you who are actively shifting identities, releasing these old timelines, and stepping into soul level mission. The support here is more focused, more advanced, and more energetically activating. And you also find things kind of behind the scenes with me on this page as well. You have the Sacred Disruptors playlist, which is my personal playlist here. Inside these portals, you'll find these advanced teachings, masterclasses, intensives, and the deeper energetic work that aligns with major turning points in your life. For those of you who prefer to stay on YouTube, there's also an alternatives to be on YouTube. The only thing that I will mention here and need to mention is that because this is my own personal platform, I can make these options cheaper than I can on YouTube. Um, I know that there in the past has been some disgruntled energy around the fact that when you watch one of the videos, one of the transmissions, um, that are uploaded for members, that you had to stay on the website, and that is no longer the case. You can actually watch them on YouTube now. So heads up on that, okay? Let me just share this briefly with you so you can see if it will allow me. Not allowing me. Stop sharing and let me share this. Hang on a minute, guys. Bear with me. I have to put a whole new screen up here. This is essentially just one of the YouTube channels. Now, there are 3 YouTube channels. Well, there's actually 4, but I'll explain that in a minute. There are 3 YouTube channels. You have Moonlight Intuitive, which is becoming Collapse Codes Origins. If I do an all signs situation, you guys will see that there, and there will be other readings on across all 3 channels, but it's one ecosystem. So we don't have one zodiac sign going here and one zodiac sign going there and everybody else here, okay? So you have Collapse Codes Origins, you have Collapse Codes, which was Aquarius and Company, and you have Collapse Codes Descent, which was Scorpio and Company, just to be clear. There is also the Collapse Codes, and that's just where I'm kind of putting everything in one place. So if you're interested in going over there, it doesn't mean that I won't still do things over here that aren't on the Collapse Codes. Okay. I know that's a little confusing, but because I've had 3 channels and I needed another channel to assist in the website, building of the website here. Okay. So as far as YouTube memberships, there is also that potential there. You have the same exact tiers. This is for those who prefer to stay on the YouTube platform. It includes access to the same content that is on the website, but unfortunately, at a little higher price. And it's delivered to you through the YouTube membership tiers, same tiers as I mentioned. It's just that things like the reflection prompts or the shadow work or the coupon codes and announcements will be found in your community tab section. Okay. So down here, you will see, you'll find all of that same information here. Okay. That you would get on the website if you were clicking onto the membership portals on collapsecodes.com. Okay. It's just going to be all on YouTube. Um, okay. So the codex is no longer available for just anybody, okay? Because any open posts or public posts that, give me a second, I'm trying to get back, get back to you. Let me share this. Bear with me, guys. I'm having a left brain, right brain back and forth. We're going there. Okay. So I'll just go to it through Code Initiates here. By the way, all of my members have access to this same page here. So this is what the codex is, what the blog is. Okay. So the public won't be able to get to it through here. So you'll have to find that on YouTube. And I post it across all the channels, typically on Saturday mornings, a little before 9 a.m. Um, Usually I have it lined up and ready, but that may not always be the case. I do my best to try and be on time with things. But because all of my members share this page, you will have to click here to get back to, well, just for example, to take you back to your membership portal, okay, where you have your navigation tools, okay? So the codex, in particular, is the living body of knowledge behind collapse codes. It's all of my knowledge and wisdom that, and in my meditations, what I pick up through sometimes channelings or what's been on my mind. And then, of course, you have the weekly astrological transmissions that I do here as well. It's really the philosophy, the language, and the framework that everything is really built upon here. Okay, so I'll fix this, but you can scroll over. I'll have to drop that down a little bit. So making a mental note. But you'll be able to navigate all of the blog posts here. Okay. Again, if you are watching this and you're like, well, I'm not a member, so I can't see this stuff, you can. It's just going to be, again, posted in the community section on YouTube. So over time, this will grow into a complete library that explains the collapse codes methodology in full. And let's go ahead and move into where all of your readings and your transmissions are stored. So you would find that here at the Oracle Vault. This is your archive of readings. Are we going to go? Thank you. There we go. All right, this is your archive of readings. It's one playlist. You can select whatever you'd like. If you're a member, you don't have to watch these here. Again, they're under your membership portals under your navigation tools. It takes you to a separate page. But if you're, on YouTube and I mention a reading and you want to see it, you can come here to watch that. Okay. Every public message and every members only reading is stored here. So you can revisit them whenever you need guidance if you wish. This leads us to the newest and still growing part of the ecosystem, the exploration portal. That would be here under more. Of course, the origin story is just my About Me page. We have the expansion portal here, as I just mentioned. This expansion portal is where the courses will eventually live. I'm currently working on getting the recordings and everything done for those, for the ones that I've worked on up to this point. So this includes guided journeys. I may include some meditations here, but there's going to be things like the first course I'm putting out is decoding your notes. So you'll see that here very soon. And of course, members, you get higher discounts on those things and first glimpses at that sort of thing. But it's self-paced study paths and deeper training, if you want to call it training. But the portal here is currently under construction, and those offerings will be unlocked as they are completed. Okay. And of course, we have the Enter the Emporium. This was what the shop was. And of course, you can find my mother's beautiful stained glass pieces here. And this is where I put any of the digital products. By the way, members, you do get this Chiron Healing Journal for free, and you find that coupon code in your membership portal if you are a Sacred Disruptor or Phoenix Frequency tier. So that is there for you guys. And anything that I decide to post, by the way, I'll be putting some tarot decks and oracle decks on here that I am parting with. Some of them gently used. And if you're a member, you get a much lower discount. In fact, it's a little like a shipping cost. That's it. Okay. And of course, then we have how you can contact me if you need to. Most of you know how to contact me. However, this is where you'll go to get in touch with me. So if you have any questions, if you need clarity, or if you want help choosing your path here, you can reach out through the connection portal on the website. So if what you have heard today resonates with you at all, take your time exploring the portals and offerings, read through those descriptions. They're really important. They tell you exactly what's going on. You do have the options in your sacred offerings under the Work With Me tab to incorporate add-ons to your bookings. So if you want, like, okay, I'm going to do this solar return blueprint, but I also want my year ahead as far as tarot is concerned, you can add that to that. Okay. So if there's no rush here, okay, start where it makes sense for you and move at the pace that feels right. Whether you engage with a report, join a membership tier, or simply observe for a while, the ecosystem will meet you where you are. Collapse Codes is designed to meet you where you are and to support you as you evolve. If you're ready for the next step, you'll know. And when you do, the pathway you need is going to be here waiting for you. So thank you so much for being here and for taking your purpose seriously and ultimately assisting humanity in the awakening process. So when you're ready, you'll know exactly where to begin. If you are already a member, you'll find a video specifically for your membership and navigating that in your membership portal, and I'll see you guys there.